All right. Hey, everybody. Spideko64 back here once again with another NASCAR 164 scale diecast review. And we are getting to the end of these next gen reviews, for 2023. And here we go. This review was supposed to come out much earlier. However, though, these cars, I let this out in the community note. I already said this beforehand, but yeah, this car was supposed to be, this review was supposed to come out like much earlier, but however, though, the problem was that they all got delayed. Probably due to the 4th of July weekend and all that sort of stuff, or, you know, whatnot sort of have you, so that's why they all kind of got pushed back much later. But anyways, though, we are here to have a look-see at Denny Hamlin's number 11 Mavis Tires and Brakes Pocono win. So this, of course, is a Denny Hamlin win. It's been a while since we took a look at a Denny Hamlin diecast, that's for sure. So why not go ahead and have a look at a very controversial Pocono win. Well, anytime Denny Hamlin wins at Pocono, you either end up, you either just win it by pushing the guy up the track, you went under caution, and people then, of course, boo ya. And, I mean, pretty much anytime Denny Hamlin wins, I mean, it's just like he opens his mouth and just, says a whole bunch of other shit and all that sort of stuff. So we'll take the car out of the box. And we'll have a look at this car. Now this diecast right here, or I guess this paint scheme, or this sponsor, Mavis Tires and Brakes, that basically became Denny Hamlin's new primary sponsor. As FedEx has not been, they sponsor, of course, they significantly has sponsored less races this year and all that sort of stuff for Denny Hamlin. Like, I can't remember the last time they've sponsored Denny. And pretty much he's won all of his races this year in the Mavis Tires Brakes scheme, or at least a company associated with it. So yeah. Anyways, though, let's go ahead and have a closer look at the diecast itself. So this car, of course, as said before, is this win was a very controversial one, mostly just because, again, it's Denny Hamlin, and because, well, mostly, yeah, because it was Denny Hamlin and the way he kind of raced Kyle Larson. Hell, that same stuff is still coming to today, of course, with Nashville, how Kyle Larson tried to, I don't know. I really hated that Nashville race. After Ross wrecked, basically at that point, it's just like, I don't care who wins, just like in this goddamn race. But I gotta say about Denny Hamlin, this is something that I will say about Denny, is that Denny is going to be a Hall of Famer. That I will say. And honestly, this is like, Denny Hamlin's one of those personalities that you really need in this sport. One that will say what he says, he's a plain speaker, whatnot sort of have you. And I mean, hey, he has the success to back it up. Of course, he doesn't have a championship, which, I mean, look, anytime Denny Hamlin just, doesn't win the championship, it's funny. But we'll see if Denny Hamlin ever wins a championship, but we'll see. But anyways, though, yeah, so this is the Mavis Tires and Brakes scheme. Denny Hamlin's, basically, again, his new primary sponsor, and looking at the Mavis Tires and Brakes scheme, I really am having a bit of a hard time to try to see what the color of this base scheme is, because I don't know, from my POV, from looking off on the camera, it looks green, but on the camera it looks kind of blue. I really kind of don't know what the color really is here, but I gotta say, it's a nice looking shade of blue or green or whatever this is. I will say, though, my diecast, these 23 cars, the ones I have, there's a really a color scheme going on. It's either blue, white, or black. That's kind of how the color scheme is kind of going. We'll see how this kind of stacks up, but no red. That kind of honestly, I hate that sound. I really need to stop reviewing these cars on this hard glass freaking table, but anyways though. Looking at the rest of the cars just to see if I missed anything. And I think, yeah, that I did scrape it. Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and have a look at the sponsors. So, on the windshield, you got Toyota and Hamlin. It's been a while since we take a look at a Toyota. You got Mavis Tires and Brakes. Yeah, another sponsor that I never heard of. And all that sort of stuff. And they sponsor a car. I mean, honestly, the one thing I really just, I don't know. It's kind of weird just how these teams just get these generic sponsors, you know, and all that sort of stuff. When, I don't know. Vex should be sponsoring the whole season, I think, but whatever. Anyways, you got the Toyota Camry front nose, and yeah, it's crooked. It is crooked. It's cockeyed. You got number 11, Sonunco, Jacobs Racing, Sonunco, Goodyear, and then of course you got the gunmetal gray rims, looking really nice. And then you got NASCAR Cup Series. Yeah, you got NASCAR Cup Series 75th anniversary logo. 11 Mavis Tires and Brakes, FedEx, TRD. There's a carbon fiber detail for the side skirts. Denny Hamlin's name right there, and then you got 2 race win stickers. His first win came at Kansas in 23. And all that sort of stuff. And then you got FedEx, Sports Clips haircuts, the gas cap, bioethanol, whatever the hell they're calling it now. Mavis Tires and Brakes down there. You got number 11, Mavis Tires and Brakes right there. And you got Hamlin, another logo for Mavis Tires. And then another one on the back that just says Mavis.com. And actually, let's see what this is. This decal. Okay, so they got Brakes Plus right there, which sponsored Denny at Phoenix. It's supposed to be a West Coast version of that, or supposedly. Again, never seen a Mavis Tires and Brakes. And I think, I don't know. Can't tell what that other logo is. But, yeah, anyways, though, yeah, this sponsor, Mavis Tires and Brakes, certainly have been supporting Denny. Whether it's a different kind of auto shops, Mavis Tires and Brakes, Brakes Plus, and what was the other one? Oil Exchange, the one he won at Bristol, yeah. And then, all right, so now let's go ahead and have well, actually, let's go ahead and look under here. Just says Lionel Racing and Toyota trademarks and all that sort of stuff. And now let's go ahead and have a look at the race win damage. So, from afar, car doesn't look that dirty, but when you have a closer look at it, it is a bit dirty. So, of course, you can see here the front end is dirty. You got that dirt and grime, looking really nice. And then, of course, there's the grill detail, and then here's, of course, that carbon fiber detail for the splitter. And then, of course, got some damage right. Yeah, I think that's from Kyle Larson, because after Denny pushed Kyle Larson up the track, up in turn 1 of Pocono, Kyle Larson then took a jab at him and all that sort of stuff. You got some damage right there. And then you got some more there. And this is from when I dropped the car. Or, I don't know. I have to look back at the footage to see if this is, but that's not part of the race win damage. And what's odd is that all the confetti is on the back. That's kind of funny. How it's just all in the back. It just hits the one spot right here. And then, of course, you can see there's some drips of fuel on the back. More confetti there. Of course, you can see the detail for the spoiler. On the other side, not much damage as far as I can see. Well, yeah. So that really kind of sums it up in terms of the race win damage. But anyways, guys, tell me, what do you all think of this Denny Hamlin car? My opinion, it's a nice scheme. you know, and all that sort of stuff. It's kind of cool to get a different kind of Denny Hamlin, you know, car and all that sort of stuff. It is cool, and whatnot, sort of have you. So, again, I was thinking about getting this car during the week leading up to Pocono, but I think whether or not people see this during the week, this will be a little bit of a good kind of lead up heading into Pocono. So that I will say. So I do got another review coming out shortly. Another one I'm going to review right now. So thank you all so much for watching this one, and we'll see you in the next one.